This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Mm, so we were discussing group I, right? Group I having an up, right?
Subqueries.
Hmm. Group I, then subqueries we discussed. Good. Okay. Mm, yeah. So before proceeding to any other topic, right now there is a statement we always write in SQL that is called your case statement. Okay. It's just like a what do you call it? The if else, and it is quite important. Okay. So sorry, the syntax would be case, then it will be when, then condition one, that's it, then result, and it will be multiple conditions I can write here. Okay, so this will be multiple conditions. Anything when condition two, then result, then like that. Okay, and finally we have another else part is there for this, where you can put your result directly. Okay, then ends with and. This is the syntax of a case statement in SQL. So in SQL, we don't have any kind of if statement or anything I don't have. Okay. So only thing is I have only data for case statement only. So how things work here? Let's just try to understand here. Hmm. So let's see. Hmm, alright. So here, basically, I just want to group. Okay. So say that here only I want to create a column on this table. We say that okay, department. So I have another. I can do that way also. But let me try to face that first of all. Okay. So here basically there are two tables, right? And department 100 is called analytics, 200 is IT, 300 is HR, and 400 is sales. Anyway, this information I can pull it to the employee with the joins. That we can do that. But instead of that, what I do, what want to want is that let's say I have a single table only, and what I want you to calculate here is that if the department ID equals to 100, okay, let me write down some question. 100, then it will be analytics. Okay, if it is 200, then it will be IT. 300, it will be HR. So something like that. I just want to calculate here itself on the employee table. Okay. So this is something kind of a conditions, right? So we are calculating department ID equals to 100, then this department ID equals to 200, then this, something like that, correct? So for that, we will calculate the case, can use your case state. So how we will do it? So let's take star here. Star means what? All columns, right? And after that, suppose this is a extra column which I want to calculate, right, on the fly. So any column we can create by putting a comma. So I am putting a comma means it is the next column which I want to planning to calculate here. Okay. So I'll put case. Okay, case. Then I'll say when department ID, okay, equals to 100, then say analytics. Okay. Second condition, when department ID equals to 200, then
IT.
IT. When, what happened to this? Let's see. Department.
It is DP only. Oh no, it's
Oh,
D.
no, that's fine.
Okay.
Deputy ID equals to 300, then HR. Okay. Else, I'm saying else, it will go to others. So whichever is not satisfied that one, I'll just put the else as others. So I'm putting and here from my employee. Okay. So this is my total query. So you can create this kind of case statement, which is very powerful, I am saying. Okay, very powerful. So when you execute this, so instead of this many columns, another column will be added up here, which is wherever there is a 100, it is called analytics. This is IT, HR, and this is others. Okay, and you can rename this column also because then there is no heading, right? So I can put after the end, I can say H departments name, something like that. Okay, this is a
Mm-hmm.
simple but yet more powerful. Okay.
So it is bringing data from employee department table to employee table with the
No,
case
it is
sign. No.
no, it is not bringing. It is not bringing. It's just a single table only. How many from I have? Only one table, right?
Uh,
Do I am I bringing the data from the department?
oh no. Okay. Mm, that department.
That way you can also do it, like the joins. I just want to explain you that how the case works. I just explain you this scenario. Okay.
Mhm.
Take another example. So here,
Mhm.
take the sales figure here. Okay. Take that case is sales is greater than 100, then suppose sorry, sales is greater than 1000, then it's a good sales. If it is less than something
Oh.
else,
Mm.
then
Okay.
medium sales, something like that. So that is your
Mm.
got it. The point.
Yes.
The
Yes, sir.
point is that you
Yes,
just
sir.
need to be create a column based on some certain conditions. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. It's clear, right? Or any
Yes.
questions
Yes, sir.
on this part at
Clear.
least? Okay. So here, let's take. I want to create. I just want to discuss one point here. Let's take the profit column and just calculate one table. Okay. So as a case, when profit less than 100. Okay. Then
Mm.
I say it is a low profit.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
When profit is less than 250, then say it is medium profit. Okay. When let's take profit is less than 400, then it is high profit. High profit. Okay. Now else, see, very high. And I'm giving a name to this as profit underscore bucket. Let's take. This is my column name. Okay. So now let's try to execute this column. So in that last one, it will be one column will get added. So whenever there is an 41.9136, right, which is comes under this less than 100, it is giving me low profit. 219, which is comes under less than 250, it is giving me medium profit. Correct? So
Yes.
like that. So here the thing is one point you have to remember, always put in your mind is that let's try to understand one thing. So here it is going row by row, right? Total 999 rows is getting calculated whenever it is getting that profit less than 100. Correct? So the first record, which is 41.92 or 41.91, whatever maybe, is it less than 100? Yes.
Yes.
Correct? It
Yes.
is less than 2. It is less than 250?
Yes.
Yes. It is less than 400?
Yes.
Yes. Right? But
Mm.
it is taking only the first one. That is the power of case statement, is that suppose you are writing a case statement and in the first statement itself, if the condition got satisfied, it will not check the subsequent condition. Okay. So in this case, this is first part is true. This is true, right?
Yes.
The first one, first record. So it will not check the second or third condition.
Mm.
It will just stop there. That's it. Simple, as simple as that. Okay. So that's why the order of your writing your case statement is very, very important.
So if
Why?
we write 250 as first,
First, correct, correct. Let's do that. Okay. So if I write in this way, and the second one it will be the what will happen? All the low profit, whatever you are getting, right? All will be become medium profit now. Okay. Let's see. See, all become medium profit here. Okay, because the first part is satisfying. So the order of your condition is very important in case statement whenever you are writing. So be careful on that whenever you are writing this. Okay, and if I put this as a in the first, right, everything will be high profit only, almost. Okay,
okay.
yeah. So this is the order of your condition is quite important. Okay. And that's it. This is the as simple as the key statement, and this is the one we need to count. We need to just do that. Okay. Okay. And just give me a second. I just want to show one more example to you. We found out the table first. Do I have the table or not? Otherwise, I will create it. Don't worry. I think hopefully I have this. This is a very like simple table only. Let's see. Yeah. So here something like that it is there. Okay. So let me first update both the records. Let's create the table only. Okay, no problem. Let's go there and just create which one we're working right now. Yeah, here only. Let me create a table here. Don't worry. So I say create table gender. Say name varchar of, let's say, 50. Okay. And say gender. What is his gender for that particular employee? Okay. So it will be also varchar. Let's take 20. These are the two columns. So gender test only. I'm just doing that. Okay. So start. Now insert into table name. Insert into, sorry, not insert into table, insert into this. Then I say values. I'm just putting two records here. First record, let's say the employee name is ABC. And he is saying that male. Okay. Now insert into gender underscore test. Then I'm saying values. Another employee called XYZ. He is saying female. Okay. So both the records I'm just inserting now. Okay. Alright. Now select star from my gender test. What my question here is that while suppose let's take, just think once, okay? While inserting the record, I accidentally insert some wrong gender here. So the ABC should be female and XYZ should be the male. Actually, that is the I wrongly inserted the gender values for each employee here. Now the question is I want to update wherever there is the male, I want to update as female, and whenever there is a female, I want to update as male. How we will do it? If I ask the question.
Yeah.
Question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Simple question, but yet effective because this is one of the interview question I can say. Okay.
Using case statements.
Yeah. Why you will use the case statement? That is a main question.
So case statement can replace the value like when the gender is male, then you can replace with another word like a female. Then
Hmm.
in case it is female, then it is male.
So basically, good answer. Which is Bali, right? Hmm?
Yeah.
Who answered this question? Yeah, thank you.
That's
So here, suppose normally how you will do the update, right? We are writing this way, right? We're saying that update.
Update.
Yeah. Then table name. Okay. Then I say gender equals to or something like update gender test. Gender equals to male equals to female. Okay. You can say here argue me that I can go with the name column. This time there is two records, but each and every time there will be no two records, right? So name will be multiple. So I can't update through the name. Each and every I need to write multiple update statement again that time, right? So gender equals to, let's take I want to update as female where gender equals to male. This is the statement you will put, right? Because that is my requirement. Set. Sorry. Set gender equals to female where there is a male. But here the problem is what will happen? Wherever all the female is there, it will update to male only. And what about the male? That I want to update to female, right? So
To
after
change
that, I
both.
don't know. So it will change both. Now after that, I don't know which one was previously male and which was previously female. So it will not work in this case. Okay,
Okay.
makes sense. This is the problem in this update statement. So that time we need to put a case statement. Can you try this for me? Just create this table and just do it and put it in the chart. It is simple only.
Mhm.
Just take two columns, create the table immediately. Otherwise, I am pinging you in that chart only. Just create yourself and just write the statement for me.
So if we use update, it will change uh,
Correct.
all the thing, right?
Yeah.
Male and
All the thing,
female.
right? Wherever there is a female, it will convert it to male.
If in
Okay.
this table we have only two, but if the in the real scenario it
Ha.
is more than
Yeah. Correct. Correct.
more. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can just run this query, create the table, and give me the results. What I am expecting. And put in your query in the chat box once you've done it. Okay. I just want to see from everybody.
Sir,
Yeah,
can you
yeah. Tell me. Correct. This is correct. Absolutely correct. What about
so
the
cases?
just now? Yeah. Just I'm pasting the way the Bali pasted it. That's it. That's it you need to do.
Yeah, thanks.
That's it. So he's saying that select star from, then he's saying that case when, but select you are doing, but we need to do the update only. The statement will
Oh,
be same. Okay.
okay.
So here, so the condition remains same. We need to say
Hmm.
something like this. This step. We are updating now. Okay.
Okay.
So update set. Now I will put gender equals to. Okay. Then I will put case statement here. Case, something like that. When female, then I say male. Correct. What I can do? Yeah, from notice. When it is male, then female. And hopefully it's work. Just let me check, okay? Just give me a second. I think this will work. Yeah, that's it. Correct. Got it. So here what is happening? If I giving directly, last time what I given, update, then table name, then set, gender equals to female, I'm directly giving, right? And where this one, this condition. This part, I just move it to the case statement. The way value written, the same. Right? I'm saying that update, gender equals to, then it will, this case statement will work. So it will check whenever it found the female, it will update to male, and whenever it is finding the male, it will give me the female, and based on that my gender column will be get updated. Got it? Make sense, right? Or no?
Test. Yes, sir.
Let me execute this.
Gender.
Who was got affected? Okay, now select star from my gender test. See, changed, right? Where there was a female, this was a female, it was got male, now this is got one. In one shot we are changing everything. Okay, and this is quite handy. Okay, any questions?
Sir, can you explain once again this update, the table name, and its
Yeah, table
setting?
name, setting the this column equals to
Okay.
this.
Hmm.
So whenever it founds female, it is giving me
Mm,
male. So the
mm.
update will be equals to male. Whenever it is male, it will give me the female and it will update. Simple.
Okay, sir. Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So one more exercise we will do on the case. Let's do that.
So using update, we can only replace one value, right? Male, if it is male, we can change it to female.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that will be, if you are giving only one value, that will be for all the columns, all the values in the table. But
Okay.
this is the problem we are facing, that right? So that time
Mhm.
I will put the case when he found
Okay.
whenever in the whole table, whenever it found the female, it will give you the male. This is the
Yeah.
output.
Okay.
And it will update. And whenever you found any male, it will be a female.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
will be
Yeah.
updated. So one shot, every record will be get updated.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me take you to another example here. I want you to try this. Okay. So my output is from this table. Let's take. Maybe this is on the assignment. I don't know. I didn't check that. But I want this information. I want customer name. This is my first output. This is the column. Then sales. This is my second column. Sales in 2017 and sales in 2016. These are the two columns I want to calculate. So how much sales on 2017 and how much sales on the 2016. These are the three columns output I need from a single query. Okay. I don't know whether this the assignment question was there. Somebody can confirm the other like Ali, Rajni and all. Is this some kind of question was there on the assignment?
What is the question?
Question is this. I want the customer name and sales in 2016 and 2017. These three columns.
Yes. Yes. It was there in assignment 5.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try this. Okay, let's try this
Yeah.
then. It's fine. Question is clear to everybody?
Yes.
Or anybody
So,
with any issues the question?
so we need to get customer name and
Hmm,
need to calculate sales in 2017 and
correct.
sales in 2016.
Correct. Three column. Output from my query will be three columns. One is
Mm,
customer name, one is sales in 2017, and one is sales in 2016.
okay.
Okay, from which column you will take this 2017 and 16?
Order ID,
Order
Order date.
ID.
order
Order.
date, order date,
Okay,
sorry.
okay, yeah.
We will use date, the function Date part?
But I have, yeah, you can take the date part only, correct? Because I need to calculate the year, right?
Yes. But how to merge it?
Okay, let me try this. Okay, one minute. So, first output is my select sales order. Okay, this is my output. From here, I need first column as my customer name. Correct, now? Anyway, we are getting this. Okay, now these two column I need to calculate. How I will calculate? You need to put the case statement. Simple. It's very simple logic actually. As a case, when date part of year order date equals to 2016. Correct, na?
Hmm.
Then sales. This is my first column. Hmm? I think this is should be, I don't know, it should be small, I guess. Hopefully, why it is giving error for me.
Without quotes.
I'm giving the codes now. Okay, let's do that. I don't know what is error. Okay, next I will say this part equals to 2017. Then says let's try to run this. Let me just give me a second. Is there a spelling mistake for me?
The year, no quotes. Like we don't need to give single quotes in year.
Ah, good, good, correct, correct, absolutely correct. You don't need to give anything. Good part. Okay, now this is correct. What is the invalid syntax and cells? Let's execute this, but we'll see.
That's a comma, yeah.
And the comma is there for me.
There is no n for case, right? You did not
Hmm.
specify any.
See, I'm coming the mistake.
We not need the two.
Yeah, good that you guys done that. Okay, now execute it. But here the problem is now you are getting all the records. Wherever there is a 2016 for the customer, you'll get it. Okay, so this part we will get it. So for why for this customer there is null records is coming
It has no
because
sale in 2016.
16. Yeah, correct. That's it. So wherever there is a 16, we are getting it. But this is at individual level. Right? So all the 99994 rows are coming. Now I will tell you a very important concept which is called sum with case. Okay. So now I want to sum this up completely. This column I want to sum it up, and I can give that is actually 2016 sales rather than this is individual, right? So this guy something and this guy. So it should be summed up. So finally I will get some output as total 2016 sales. Makes sense, right? That makes sense? No? Yes. Tell me.
Uh,
Hmm. Go ahead. Any questions you have here? What is this column? This column is exactly individuals, customer 2016 sales, correct? For each row. And this is for each
This.
individual, this is the 2017 sales, correct now?
Mm.
Agree? So I just want to aggregate this. I just want to sum this up. Whatever the total
Some.
2016 sales for the customer and 2017 sales, I want to just sum it up. So here I can put sum of sales here. I can put some sales. So you need to club the case statement inside the sum. This is very powerful, I'm saying. Okay.
Some.
Okay. I can say this is sales underscore 2016. Then I will put sum directly. I will say as sales
This is
underscore
it.
2007.
Mm.
Okay. Now I am using the sum. What I need to do? Do I need to do something? Or this query will work? Think.
Group by
Group.
Correct. Group by. Group by what?
Have.
group by
Group by
customer
sales
name.
order.
Customer name.
Customer name, right? We have a customer name here. Now execute this. Then you will get individuals. If you having this guy having two transaction also, you will get it. Okay. And nulls is anyway it is coming up because null can't be summed up.
Mm.
So if I done a two transaction or let's say I have done three transaction on 2016, then for me it will be one record only and it will be sum that up. The value individual it will be summed and it will give me the result. This
Mm.
makes sense. This is very powerful. I'm saying this sum and case along with the sum or any aggregation here you can put. Okay,
Mm.
very powerful. Okay, what else? This is clear?
So without case, this cannot be done because
No,
uh,
no. Without case is impossible. You can do that, but it will be complex.
okay.
Yeah, you need to some group by sorry subquery you need to write. But why
Hmm.
you will write? That's a question. If you have a choice here, using this we can do it. Why you will write?
Hmm.
Question is as simple as that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now let's jump into the another very important function, which is very important for a analyst. Okay. That part is called. Get to do that. Okay, this part is clear for you. I think this is one of the assignment questions I have put it in the assignment 5 or 6 somewhere. Okay. So now you can check it out. All right. So I am just okay. Let's do one more thing, the topic, which is Windows function. Okay. Why I am giving Windows function is that very important. So Windows function in SQL are called the analytics function also. The name is called the analytics functions. That's why it is quite interesting for the analyst. Okay. So there are two parts to the Windows function here. The first part is aggregate window function. Then normal, then is a others. Okay. So aggregate function you know, right? Aggregate is max, mean, sum,
Average.
average, all these things, right? But let's try to understand that why I will use aggregate with the Windows functionality. Why should I do that? Let me try to explain the scenario. So let's take select star from an employee table. Here I want to say uh, I want to get the sum of salary, my department ID. What I'll do? Quickly tell me. Sum
What's
of salary by department ID.
select sum and bracket में salary group by
I'll take
department
department
ID.
salary from employee, then group by.
By department ID.
That's it. I will do. Good. This is absolutely fine. And this is my output I am expecting here. For each department, this is the sum of salary. This is the sum of salary. But if I include some column here, let's take employee. What are the other columns I have in my table? Let me check first.
Customer name.
Do you have a customer name in employee?
Yes, then it will give error, I think.
Employee name, sorry. Department ID.
And
Let's take now. Let's take. I want to group department ID by my employee name. Okay. Then I need to put it because I'm giving here. I need to group by also. Correct. Otherwise, it will give the error. Correct, right?
we are
This is
grouping by department ID and employee name by both.
both. Both I'm doing it. Now, what I'm expecting that output I will not get, right? I need to get the department ID by sum of salary. But now, if I execute this, okay, comma. Okay, now if
I
I
think it
say,
will say aggregate or non-aggregate. Oh,
now because I am giving both the columns in the group by, right? So it will work. But
oh.
here now, data is again segregated based on the this two now. Based on the department, based on the employee is giving me sum of sales now. Instead of giving me at a department level. Right? Got it. So it is like individual now. So this two combination is working now. Department ID and employee name. If in this case there will be duplicate, then it will sum. Otherwise, no. 100 Amruta, 100 Chan. But that is my not my requirement. So this is one problem we have in group by. So whenever you are trying to group multiple columns, it will come to the individual level itself. Right? This we can achieve. I showed you yesterday that we can achieve through the subqueries and all, right? So we tried. That is somehow we can achievable. This information also still we can achieve that. But the problem is we need to write so many complex things to display all this information. And group by, it is the problem. Like whenever there is a multiple level of group by, it will come to the detail level itself or the individual level data. So to avoid this problem, we can use this aggregate function along with the windows. Okay, the windows function. What the syntax? Now let do this information, same information. I will do with a windows function. Let's do that so that it will be easier to understand. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll not group by anything here. Instead of that, the syntax of your whenever you are writing any Windows functions, right? After the aggregation, sum of salary, you write this one. After that, it will be mm, oh, next it will be there will be a keyword we need to use called hover. If you do this, okay, then this will make it is called a Windows function, but yet powerful. Let's see what is the powerfulness here. Windows function. So hover, if you give any aggregation column with hover clause, hover, OBE, then it is called the Windows function. Okay.
Okay.
So here the important thing is, first of all, we no need to do group by. Okay. How many columns you want to put, we can put here. We no need to group by. Now if you execute this, see what we are getting here. Individual columns we are getting and the sum of cell for that. Okay. So it is not, it is just repeating the value across that. What is the sum of salary for me? Okay. Overall sum of salary, this is. Okay. So this is actually this output.
This is no department wise, right? It
No,
is
I'm coming to that. Don't worry. I'll do that also. So this is actually right now this from my employee. So this is the output which you are getting 91,000, not salary. So this is 91,000, right? Total sales, total salary that you are repeating here. But it is repeating across each and every row. Now you can ask me that, sir, how I can do the group by sum of salary. I need to put only for each department. I need to put. Okay. Then we need to put something like inside the hover clause. We have another clause will come into picture in the Windows, that is called your partition by. Okay. Partition by, I can say department underscore ID. Okay, it is just like a group by only. It is simple as, like, it will take each partition of the department, like how many departments I have, 100, 200, 300, 400, right? It will just partition that, and on top of that it will give you the sum of salary. Okay, so if I run now, see, now if you see individuals we are getting, right? Just see this record.
Sir, it's not, so it's not like partitioning means
Partitioning means
not clubbing
it will
100
take
together.
100 together only, but it will give you the results for each individual rows. That is the main thing in Windows function. Whereas the problem here is, in this case is, suppose same thing if you run now, I have two outputs here now, department ID and employee name. In the normal one also I have department ID, employee name. I'm showing sum of salary and group by department. Let's execute both things. We can understand what exactly the problem is. This is Windows, this is group by. Both are same, if I say.
Hmm.
Now let's execute both and you can able to understand what exactly the problem you are facing. The first one is from the Windows and next one is from the group by. Try to understand, please. So this is now at individual level. So 500 for this employee. This is taking a group, and for that it is giving me the sum rather than for each individual department ID, the below one, because when we are grouping multiple columns. Okay, that is clear. But whereas my requirement is something else, I want along with the department, I need the employee name, but my salary I want to calculate for the department only at a department level. Then this will work out, right? See, if you this for the 100 department, this is my sum of sales, 40,000. But it is grouping. Partition is doing a group of the department ID, but the Windows function, that is the functionality that it will group, but when you display the data, that will put it across the same row, the same data only. If you see 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, it will print the same data across all the rows. And whenever it is starting the 200, right, it is changing. See, 38,000. Make sense? This is
Hmm.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, this is very powerful. I'm saying I can say it's quite powerful. The Windows function, we can do wonders with this. Okay, because this is quite helpful, very helpful. Okay, you can try offline.
Sure.
Sorry, who is playing the video?
Oh, sorry, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, now this is the one. Suppose another clause will insert the, and always remember whenever you are writing the function, after that we need to put the hover. Hover means it is started up the Windows functionality. Okay, and partition by is one clause, and we can put inside that another order by also. Okay, order by, you know that. So partition and order by can work inside that. Okay, this is okay. Now I will explain you that what is meant by Windows. Windows means it's not like your room window, right? Suppose you are staying in a room, there is a window. That is not the window. Window is something. When I'm not giving this one, let's try to explain you that I'm not giving any partition by. So now the sum of salary hover, it is working, right? It is working for all the records from the employee. All the records. So how many records I have? Let me check.
10.
10 records. So it is now the execution is doing for overall 10 records. So my windows or my range is total 10 rows. That is the window. That within that 10 window only, that 10 number of rows window, it will perform the sum. But when I am using partition by department ID, then it will take individual department. Suppose in the department ID 100, I have 5 employees. So it will take 5 first window, then it will take 205 window, then it will take 305 window. So what is the range of the column we are providing? That's why it is called the Windows function rather than your what do you call it? Your home window. Which window you are working on, the number of rows. It is talking about the number of rows here actually. Got it? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can do anything here. You can put average, you can do count, you can do minimum, maximum. This is it. If you give maximum salary, so what you will give this one? If I say this output is what?
Maximum
Hmm,
salary in each department.
correct. Maximum salary on each department. Absolutely. See, in 100 department, I have the 15,000. The only thing is, it will repeat the values across all the rows. That is the only thing. Okay. Same value it will be get repeated, which is fine. No problem.
But where do we use this kind of information? Because it's just giving maximum value.
Hmm.
But if it's not giving the correct, like Chandan has 10,000, but
Hmm.
in as a max, it's
I can
showing 15,000.
put salary here, right? Point. Put one column here. Individual column salary. Then calculate. This is individual. This is max.
Mm.
Now make sense?
Okay, yes, sir.
So this is for our analytical purposes, right,
Correct,
sir?
correct, correct. This is for reporting. Like whenever you are working on the Power BI or even Tableau, all these things, right? These functions will very helpful to use this. Yeah, very helpful. That's why it is called the analytics function only.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. Any questions in this one? Okay.
Mm.
So this is one part to the aggregate Windows function. But there are some dedicated Windows functions also there, which is pure Windows function. Okay. So those are, I'm just noting down right now, and I will discuss one or two right now. So there are other Windows function which is called, first we'll discuss about the row number. Okay.
Mm.
Sorry. Then we can say rank, then rank, okay, lead, lag, first value, last value. These are the dedicated Windows functions we have in SQL. Okay, so I will just show you now the examples only, like what this function, if you use it, how it will work. Okay, later on I will go through the examples. First, try to understand that what exactly the row number, what is rank, what is gen string, lead, lag, first value, last value, what exactly it is doing it. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so so let's first, so one part is this, so you can use your aggregate function with hover. So anyway, any Windows function if you are using, you need to use the hover clause. That's true. But first is we can use the aggregate function with the hover. That's first time we saw that. Now let me start with the row number. Okay. So I say select star from employee. And after the star, I say another function, I say row underscore number. Okay. And any Windows function, it will start with the hover only. That you know that now. Okay. So let's see what is exactly the row number is doing for me. Execute it. It will throw an error. What is saying that?
Order by. Okay.
So the row number function must have an hover clause which is there,
Order
but
by.
with order by. So he's saying row number is something like it is giving a number to your records, row number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So he's saying that on which column I want to give, based on what I want to give the ranking or the number. Suppose you are entering to a class. So the class teacher is saying that like I want to give some roll number based on what? Based on alphabets, based on height, or based on what? Something you need to find out, right? Based on that, I can put okay, roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? Huh?
Mm.
So that condition is missing here. But what? What I need to give the row number here. So that's why I say order by. Let me give the row number by salary. It will be ascending. We can put the descending also. Okay. Now if you execute this, it will give you a complete row number here
Mm.
from start to finish. Like 1 to start and end up with the 10. This is also the same one, but this column I can't use actually. This is just a placeholder actually. Whenever you are executing SQL Server, you will just point the number of rows here, but I can't use in any of my requirement if I want to use it. Okay, but that for that we have created a column called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the row number is all about. Okay, but now this ascending order, if you see 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 900, 10,000. So
Mm.
based on the ascending order of the salary, it is giving me. If I put descending here, what will happen? So
15,000.
15,000 will be 1. Yeah, 15,000
Mm.
will be 1 and 5,000 will be the 10 record. Yes, correct. Got it?
Hmm.
And if I use now, let's not do the ascending here. Let's go to ascending order. And I say partition by now. That is not compulsory, but I'm using it. I say partition by department underscore ID. If I use now, what will happen? What do you think?
Partition by default 100. So 100 will have
Hmm. So 100. So each,
in 100.
if, yeah, in 100 only it will give you the row number. Again, it will start in the 200, 300, anything like that. Right? See?
Oh,
So for the 100, it is giving 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it is giving me 200, it is giving me 1, 2, 3, 4. And even the 300, I have one only. The 500, I have only one. Okay?
So
This
at
is the
that time, the order by will not apply, right? Will not be
order.
applicable, right?
No, order by applied, right? See, if you see 100, all the salaries are in ascending order.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay? This is called your row number. Okay? This is very useful. Suppose you want to say how many number of employees or get me the second employee from each department based on the salary. So this could help you. Hmm? So we'll go to the examples, don't worry. But right now try to understand that what is row number. Row number is as simple as that. It will give you a number. Okay? Simple. Okay? Now let's switch on to your rank. Okay? So let me just put it this way. So instead of your row number, I will put my rank. I'm not doing anything here. Let's try to execute again. Again, this will throw an error for me. The same problem. Again, I'm doing the rank. Rank also it's some kind of row number only, right? Number. So whenever you are ranking, you are doing the row number, you should have a order by at least. Partition by is not compulsory, but order by is compulsory. Okay.
Yes.
So based on what we need to train? Again, we need to provide the order by. Okay. Order by, let's take salary. So let's take the difference between your rank and row number. Let's see what the difference you are getting here. Are you getting any difference? Normally row number and rank. Okay, let's do that. Here also I am put the row number as well on the same query so that it will be easier to understand what
The
exactly the
person,
difference between.
the person with the same salary got the same rank.
No, that is different story. I'm saying this is row number and this is rank. Are you first of all tell me, is there any difference between row number and rank? Yes, because
so rank
row
they are
number,
increasing.
yeah, row number is something like just going on, like
Consecutive.
1, 2, 3, 4, just increment by one and just going on. But rank is something like it is checking the values, order by salary. So first, this is my first rank. Again, it is finding the second rank. This is first rank, right? This is based on the salary. It is giving the ranking, which is my first salary, which is my second salary, which is my third salary, which is my fourth salary. All these things, right? That is the basic
So
difference between the row number and the rank. Any questions?
why
Yes,
why did it miss second rank?
I'll come to that. Yeah.
Oh,
So here, normally, I'm
okay.
removing this. Normally, the rank will do like this only. Whenever it founds the same salary, it will give 1 1, and the next record it will just skip 1. That is the behavior of the rank. 1 1, it should not give 2, it will start at 3. And whenever it found 6 6, same record, it will be 6 7, but anyway, the next record will start at 8 only. This is the behavior of the rank. Okay, but to avoid that, let me just give a name to this. So this is the normal rank, but I have another function which I have, which is called my dense rank. the same behavior, but this will change it. See the difference.
Oh.
Hmm.
Able to see the difference?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it means that whenever you think that there are some duplicates values will be there on my table and you want to get the rank, better to use the dense rank because it will not skip. Okay,
Hmm.
it will start with the second record only. And whenever you saw that there will be no duplicates, if you think that both are fine, any way you can go. Any questions?
So, sir, rank and row number both are giving numbers to the records.
Numbers, but they both are numbers, but difference, right? If I
Hmm. Hmm.
What the difference?
Yeah, difference. And
There's a huge difference actually.
ro-
There's a huge difference. Difference is, oh sorry, row number. Let's take this is. It is not considering. It is just giving a row number itself only.
hmm.
Just a placeholder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 continues. But in
Hmm.
case of rank, it is checking
Checking the
the
salary, right?
salary, and based on that, it is giving the rank.
Hmm.
This is my first rank. This is my second rank. This is my third rank. But this is not that case. It is just giving the row number at least, just like a indexing, I can say.
Hmm.
Okay. So we cannot give any condition in rank because
What condition? What condition you want to put?
uh, like if salary is greater than or something, then rank.
No, no,
Okay.
my question. No, no, your question is not clear to me. Sorry for that. What is
Hmm.
your requirement?
So rank will work only with order by function.
No, no. What is your question? You are
My
asking something,
question
right?
was like if we want to give any condition in rank,
What
can
condition?
we give?
What condition? What condition you want to put?
It's saying order by salary.
Hmm.
So I'm not clear. I have to ask that. If salary is greater than or that kind of condition,
Ah,
based on that
that
we cannot provide
uh, that
ranking.
that we need to put in the where clause, right? The condition.
Condition, right?
Okay, yeah, not in ranking.
Now, why we will put it inside rank? We can put the where based on that whatever the records we got. For that only the rank will work, right? Not make sense? Here something like this where salary,
Yes, sir,
let's take
where is clear. Hmm.
greater than 1000. So whatever the records I got from this record, it will check, and based on that the rank will work, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So this is about your rank. I was saying something. I forgot what is it. Okay. Now you understand this too, but I'm removing the row number. It is not required in this case. But we can do a partition also. So let's what I want to partition the rank should be based on the department. For each department, I want to rank. So I can put the partition here.
Hmm.
So whenever you are doing the partition, in the sense it is just grouping that. Okay. So here also I can use. Okay. Now if I execute this, see, first of all the 100 department is giving me the rank, right?
So,
So it is 2 to 4. Why? Because this is rank behavior. Whenever it finds the same rank, it will just skip one rank. Okay. Whereas in the dense rank, it is 2, 2, and 3.
yeah.
Correct?
Okay, sir.
Same for the 200 also. It will just
Same.
giving the same record. Correct? based
Yes.
on salary ascending.
Mm.
Okay. If I give salary descending, it will change.
Yeah.
This is
Yes, sir.
clear, I think so. Correct, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. This is clear. So this is just I'm giving an example right now. In the sense, I just want to cover up the concept. We will
Mm.
go through the examples after this one, because once you understand that what is rank, what is all this function, then I will give the examples. The last two sets of function which I want to discuss today is called the lead and lag. Okay,
Mm.
so let's do that. Okay, so after the star, I'm saying lead. Okay, lead function. So inside the lead, one parameter is compulsory. That is the column name. On which column name we want to lead. I will give the output what exactly lead, but inside the first one, as of now, on the functions at least we are not giving any parameter, right?
Mm.
Rank, we're just giving rank, dense rank. Inside the hover, you are giving it everything.
Yeah,
And
the
just
partition and the order. Okay.
yeah, just give me a second. Yeah, sorry for that. So actually, on this till now, in the function itself, I'm not giving any parameter. Only parameter I'm just giving inside the hover clause. Correct, no? In
Yes.
rank, even on the dense rank, and even on the normal one also. In the max we are giving it. Correct. But same we need to give on the lead also. Lead takes one parameter as a column name. First, it will take. Okay. So let's take. I'm taking any column, rest random column. I'm saying salary. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Now I'm saying hover to make it as Windows. Okay. So
Mm.
lead will take one parameter, and let's see whether to run this and see what is any kind of error you are getting or not. Again, he's saying that it
Order by.
must have an order by. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
So the column is compulsory
And the
and
order
order
by.
by is compulsory. Okay. So let's see what is the output you are getting here, and you can let me know what exactly this output is all about. What exactly it is going on. Just check.
Mm. This ascending.
Carefully see.
So whatever no happening.
It will one of the first column got there is the first column the first row got
Hmm.
push upwards. Uh,
Hmm.
there is one row
Okay.
missing. Uh,
One row is missing. I know that. So,
uh,
but what exactly this output is giving you? Is that what is this output exactly? How it is this output is coming? Is it not doing like this?
Uh,
Just see that.
mm,
Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, no, sir.
Okay. So what I'm saying that on this row, It is giving me 5,000, right? So it is taking actually the next record,
Next
which
file.
is
Mm.
psi record. This is
Mm.
printing here. When it's come to this record, it is printing the next record, 6,000. This one, it is printing the next record, 7,000. So like that is happening. When it comes to this row, there is no next row, so it is printing me null. So it is
But
giving me the next row data. So from the salary, next. Right?
but
This is about your lead. Okay. This is quite important. Why? Because suppose you want to say that I want to compare the salary from different departments. So you can do a partition here also. Let's try to do that. It will be very interesting. Partition by my department ID. That's why it is called your analytics function. This is very helpful because this kind of calculation we will perform here. Now if you see on this 100 department, just observe the 100 department. What is the 5,000 salary is for Suresh, right? But what I'm getting 10,000, which is my next employee record. In the 10,000, I'm getting the next record, 15,000, and last is none, right? For each and everything. So here we can compare the employees with the previous. Like suppose I want to calculate the previous employee salary, I just want to compare with that. So this kind of calculation will help you on that. Okay. We'll perform all the examples, but right now the lead is something like it will go and it will check the next row and it will print that value. Right? Make sense here?
But why,
It makes
sir?
sense? Huh?
What is the use of this?
I'm saying that I will come to the examples. Don't worry. I will come to the next class. We'll do
Okay.
lots of examples. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
Implementation we'll see. But right now the concept is clear for you.
Yes.
Okay. So now one more thing. So it is going one row each. Suppose I'm on this row. It is going to the next row. But I have another two parameters here in the lead, which is optional, which is by default, the next parameter is 1. So suppose you are not giving anything here, it will go to the next row and it give the output. But instead of that, if you put 2, then what will happen now? It will go to the next to 2 rows. Next 2 rows. Okay. So it is 10,000 is this record actually. And this is this record. So that's why 2 records are null here. Okay. So this is the parameter. If you are not giving anything, it is 1. If you are not, if you are providing something, then you can change it. But by default, it is 1. And next parameter is, if you see, wherever you are finding, you are not having the records, right? Based on the lead, it is giving me null, and all, right? So for that, the third parameter we need to use. So that time, if I want to use a third parameter, I want to specify that how many records I want to move. So I want to move, let's say one row only. Then the last parameter is that the not matching results. Like if it is a null, what do you want to display there? I want to display 0. Okay. So now if you execute it, whenever there is no finding of the records, instead of null, it will just put the 0 there. Okay. Make sense? Same way, I think we can have some idea now. What will be the lag? Lag will be what? Lead is coming to the next row. Lag will be, what will the opposite to that? It is going
Before
next row. Yeah, previous row.
previous,
Row.
yeah.
Yeah. Just see. This is lag. I'm just putting. Sorry, this is lead cell.
Lead.
This is lag cell.
Sir, you are not sharing.
Is it?
Yeah, now it's.
No, I'm sharing only. maybe some disturbance. Okay. Now see, now let's try to understand the lag. Lead we understand, now try to understand the lag.
Mm.
Previous row. On this row, okay, department wise, no? Let's see, this many records only.
Mm.
So for this first row, do I have any previous row?
No.
I'm printing 0. Okay. For the
Okay.
second row, do I have any previous row? Yes, I
5,000.
have. 5,000. I'm printing 5,000 here. On this row, do I have any previous row? Yes, I have. 10,000 I'm printing here. In the last one, 15,000. I have the
10,000.
previous row I'm printing here. That's it. So this is previous row. This is next row.
Next.
Okay.
Mm.
Got it. So this is about your few functions. I just discussed about my couple of
Mm.
functions.
Mm.
I discuss about the first how to use the
Raw number.
aggregate function in
Mm.
Windows, this
Mm.
part.
Mm.
Next we discuss about the row number, rank,
Yeah.
dense rank, lead and lag. These two
Yeah.
part I will discuss in the next class, not now. And
Okay.
we will see the examples on the next class and what is the use, where you can use all these function for a
Mm.
better output, or any
Mm.
business cases where you can use these functions. Okay.
Mm.
But right
Mm.
now you just practice that, like the syntax wise, what is this all about? Because when I'm executing that time, if your lead and lag concept is clear, then it will be easy. Because lead is what is lead is doing, what is lag is doing, what is row number is doing, what is rank is doing, all these things. The concept should be clear. Okay,
Mm.
make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think I'm done for today, and we will meet on when?
Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.